The purpose of this video is to talk about breathing and rhythm. The two come hand in hand, and it's very important that we start getting these things to link together as we start to build up distance to become more of an endurance runner. Even if you're running your 5K, you're going to find this massively helpful. It's going to make those runs feel easy as you're going through it. Breathing is to running as a beat of a song is to a band. The beat of a song is what keeps all the other band members in time, and they know how and when and what part of the song they're playing to. It makes all these moving parts go in unity and to make the same kind of music that they're all playing. Running is exactly like that as well. If your breath is out of sync or out of rhythm, you're going to start to feel it in other areas of the body. Whether that be your legs feeling a bit more tired, you start feeling the burn, you become a bit more tired, your chest and your shoulders start to slump forward, and everything just becomes a lot more difficult. Running and swimming are very, very similar in terms of what kind of things are involved. They're both repetitive movements and you have to go through it. However, people are focused more on the breathing side in swimming because you are forced to. You have no choice but to learn how to breathe correctly. In running, it's not so much as obvious because every time if you catch the wrong breath, you're not exactly going to inhale loads of water. So whenever you see a swimmer going and they go 1, 2, and they have to physically move their head out to breathe, that's that rhythm that's coming into it. They're counting every stroke they make and then they're going out for that breath. When you're doing a run, it's exactly the same thing. Now, because we are all individuals, we are all built in different shapes and sizes, and we have different lung capacities, and especially if some of us are smokers as well, we all have different breathing styles. So when you're out on your run, it's about, you need to focus on just taking your time and actually try and link your breath to a movement, to a count. So personally for me, if this helps you, whenever I run, I count 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So every time my right hand comes down, I know to breathe out. So I do it as almost as if I'm a steam engine or a train. So as I'm coming through, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now that's what works for me. For some people, they are 3 counts. They could be 1 counts. You can actually breathe on every step you take or every movement you make. If you do try to breathe a little bit too much or too intensely, you can notice that you feel a little bit lightheaded, a little bit dizzy and anxious. Sometimes you've just got to take that nice big deep breath and just try and keep it consistent. It's very, very difficult to keep that consistency going if you're not used to it. So please be prepared that it's going to go out of whack when you're not focused on it at first. So the first few runs that you go out and you're focusing on that breathing pattern, be prepared that it's going to take a lot more of your attention to get that right and to keep it going than you would like it to. However, if you stick with it and you program it in, just like you would any simple drill, over time you won't even need to think about it and it would just become automatic. All you have to do is put in a series of 10 runs where you are focused on just that breathing, easily going through it. Find out what your pattern is. For you, is it every 3rd time your foot strikes the ground? Is it every time you move your arms 3 times? Is it something that you're doing that you can link that breathing to? I hope you found this video useful. If you need more guidance on how to breathe and get yourself in rhythm, please feel free to message me and I will be happy to help.